What's going on, peoples? This this is my video part two. Um, my post fight thoughts for Orlando Salido and Juan Manuel Lopez. Before I get into it, I'm gonna say it right now. I was ecstatic when I seen the knockout. Soon as Juan Manuel went down, I started recording the video. I'm excited. I'm jumping around like, yo, that's a good ass fight. I was excited. And then, after I did my little 2 minutes of ranting, like, wow, fight of the year candidate, until the Victor Ortiz Andre Berto rematch, this might be the fight of the year, Blase Splee and all that good stuff. I'm like, man, this is awesome. Now I'm about to hit upload while I'm listening to the interviews. And Wama took all the credit I gave him away from himself. All of it. For real. After the first few rounds, I'm like, this man is taking some punishment. He's taking some punishment. He's done. His career is over. And then the fight kept going. And the fight kept going. And he got stronger. You know what? I won't say he got stronger. He got more determined. And more determined. He'd take a punch like, I don't care. I refuse to lose. I'm going to knock you out, Salido. I refuse to lose. I'm like, this man got heart. Heart. He's determined to win this fight. And then he gets knocked out because, yeah, again, his chin is suspect. But to get knocked out on your feet, and then to turn around and blame it on the judge, say the judge got a gambling problem, you're done. You're done as far as a boxer. As far as I'm concerned, unless you fight Orlando Salido again, I don't want to see you fight anybody else. That's almost as worse. That's almost as bad as all the whining and crying Amir Khan did. Because, yo, for real, if you had a problem with the judge, you knew who the judge was going to be at least a month in advance. Why didn't you speak up? Man, I keep my ear to the boxing scene. Not one time did you speak up about the judge. But once you get knocked the fuck out, you want to talk about him like, oh, it's his fault. I lost this fight. It's his fault. Fuck out of here, man. I lost all respect for Walmart for doing that crybaby bullshit. Now, shouts out to Salido. You came in, you executed your game plan. You had one hiccup when you got knocked down, but I mean, in this type of fight, you gotta expect something like that to happen. Especially the way Salido fight, head down, wing that punch over the top. You gotta expect that to possibly happen. That's why I didn't do a prediction, because I figured either man can knock each other out at any time. So I figured it'd be the same as the first fight. So I didn't do a prediction, but I was game. I was ready. I was ready to watch this fight until it got tainted at the end, tarnished at the end. And now let's talk about Bob the Crook Arum. Bob the Crook Arum. It's in his best financial interest to make a rubber match. Make a trilogy out of it. Because this was good. The first fight was good. The second one was great. Now the third one got to be out of this stratosphere, man. You know they're going to get it on again. But I hope, I pray, Salido look at the judges' scorecards. Ain't no way in hell I had this fight close, even with the knockdown. Ain't no way in hell I had this fight even or Lopez up. He was getting mashed in the ring, smashed. So, Salido, I hope you have some balls. You took the man's title in his hometown. You went back and beat him down again. Don't bank on a knockout. Tell Bob the Crook he either come to Mexico City or it ain't no fight. Flat out. You come to Mexico City or we ain't fighting. Ain't no reason for you to get robbed if it go to the judges' scorecards. Because if the third fight is anything like the second fight, if it does go a decision, you will get robbed in Puerto Rico. And those two things tainted the fight for me, man. Seriously. Why am I crying about a judge when he was obviously done? Because go back and look. Salido had a 5-punch combination at the end of the 9th round when the bell was sounding. And when Wama turned around in the corner, he was staggering. He was out on his feet then. So when Salido just came in the 10th round, 1-2, and he was going down, I was like, shit, he was already asleep in the corner. It was going to happen. If you don't believe me, go watch the replay. He was out on, Wama was out on his feet at the end of the 9th round. He staggered in his corner. He did it a couple other times, but he was really staggering, especially after a 5-punch crisp combination, uppercuts, straight right hands and hooks. He was getting the biz at the end of the 9th round. The biz. He was getting biz the whole fight, but he was getting the biz that last combination before the bell sounded in the 9th round. And I don't even know if he knew he was in the ring at that point because he staggered and sat down. He was out. He couldn't recover because Salido put him on his ass. It was awesome. Outstanding. I give Salido all the credit in the world. This was a great fight. I can't wait for the blah blah blah. I can't talk. I can't wait for the trilogy fight. I hope it happened. I hope it's not in Puerto Rico. Because if it does go to the judges' scorecard, Salido will get robbed. The only two things that tarnished this fight. Robbery, possible robbery, and Juanma crying. You take that out, instantly, to me, classic. Could be fight of the year. It can still be fight of the year, but that stuff still tarnished it to me. But yo, on a whole nother note, some comical stuff that happened in the fight. All right. I know I got a baby face. I'm 33 years old, but I got a baby face. Anybody that watched me, you probably didn't even know I was in my 30s. You probably wouldn't even expect it. Even with some of the boxing knowledge I might have, you might like, yeah, he's late 20s or something like that. Orlando Salido don't look 31. That motherfucker look like he about 35, 36. He been in some wars. But his cut, man, is ancient, man. He's ancient. Dude. And the few times they showed him in his corner with them swelling eyeballs, you expect the cut man to pull out the irons and swell, damn near look like some brass knuckles put on the face, try to stop some of that swelling, push it down. Man, his cut man pulled out the spoon, man. Spoon wrapped in duct tape on the handle. Dude, you don't see that too often, man. That's old school boxing right there. When you pulling out the spoon, that's old school boxing. When I saw that, I was cracking up. I got a great fight, comedy and drama. I can go to sleep now. That was a good night. Until the next one. Deuces.